Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Q&A Live. Now, this was meant to be taking place last Wednesday, but unfortunately, my new PC went off to a friend of mine and they put antivirus protection on it. So that's why Q&A Live did not go ahead last week. But I'm here now and I'm answering your guys' questions live. Now, the reason why I'm doing Q&A is because for my 300th video special. So, right, here we go. Right, kick off the Q&A. We start off with Stars Gaming. And he asks me, are you swapped? I don't quite know what that means, but there you go. Question 2, have you ever made someone look strong? It's funny you should say that. People I play games with, I'm like, don't mess with me. I'm like the businessman, bit of banter and jokes like that. Right, question 3 says, what are your favourite YouTubers? I have to like you, Footloose 25,005. Oh, there's so many. I've watched Road to Shore. I've watched Lucas, Pink Slips, Derek Rants Gaming, the Top Man Haig Yorkie, but I hardly watch his videos now. I just don't seem to watch his FIFA videos anymore. I don't know why, but there you go. Yeah, I got loads of favourite YouTubers. Sorry if I'm looking down. It's because I'm looking at the Q&A questions on my phone. Right. He says, question 4, what is your favourite brand of shoes? It's funny you say that. I quite like Timberlands because I got Timberland boots, waterproof boots they are. I had those for my 21st birthday. Yeah, really nice present. What is your favourite Jon Heder film? To be honest, I've never watched any of his films. Marvel or DC? Marvel. I like Spider-Man, Hulk, Fantastic Four. Yeah, I'm more of a Marvel fan. Are you a squirrel fan? I don't mind squirrels, but I have to say I'm not a huge fan of squirrels. Question 8. Would you rather finish 4th playing awful football or 5th playing amazing football? Well, I guess if I had a choice, out of the two, it would have to be finish 4th playing boring football, I suppose, because, it's important United are in the Champions League. So, yeah, I think I have to go for that option. Right, question 9. Have you ever been to Suplex City? No. Right, next questions are from Footloose 25,005. Another good friend of mine. He's been following me since the start, and so Stars Gaming. So right, here we go. He says, what is your favourite Christmas food? Well, during Christmas I like sprouts, carrots, maybe a bit of broccoli, turkey with bread sauce. I love bread sauce with turkey. Gravy, a bit of champagne, buttons, you name it. I'll say it. Yeah, I quite like it. Question 2. Do you like sprouts? Yes, I do. I love sprouts. Very nice. Question 3. When are you getting FIFA 16? Well, mate, I finally got it. I'm really enjoying it so far. Question 4. Do you still play the PS4? Yes, I do, because I'm playing FIFA. Question 5. What is your favourite Harry Potter film? I gotta say Chamber of Secrets, because the flying car and the big snake. Question 6. Will you ever do karaoke on your channel? No, no way. That's a no. It's bad enough on the Stars Gaming Show doing karaoke, you know. I mean, it's fun, but that won't be the type of thing I'll do on my channel. Although I did enjoy it on the Stars Gaming Show, Stars Gaming, if you're listening. Question 7. Have you ever pulled a prank on someone? Yes, I've fooled a lot of people with April Fool jokes, and usually they fall for it. So yeah, do you hate seagulls? Well, I find them annoying, seagulls, you know, go, ah. I'm like, shut up, sometimes, but, you know, I don't hate seagulls, but they can be very annoying. Right, cheers to your questions, mate. Portsmouth Bus Guy. Now, I'm friends with him on YouTube, and I was his first subscriber on this channel. Portsmouth Bus Guy. Right, he says, what's your favourite games? FIFA, GTA, Call of Duty, Driver, The Getaway. Yeah, I like those type of games. Cheers for your questions, mate. Oh, before I say cheers to the questions, he's got one more. What's your favourite bus model? I quite like Volvo Wright Eclipse buses, B7 buses, and I'm really going to miss the Volvo B10s, the S-Reg ones. Unfortunately, now they've been scrapped due to like too much weight on them, which is a shame because they're beast of buses. Right, cheers to your questions, mate. Right. Hacker your 123 says, nice job. My questions, what Dutch team do you like if you need to pick one? Well, I think it'd be possibly PSV Eindhoven. Tea or coffee? I like both, but I'm more of a tea drinker, to be honest. Do you rate Depay? Well, he's had some good games and bad games, so it's too early to say. You know, his first season at Manchester United, he's still very young, so, you know, you just got to give him time. Question 4, what do you think of Glopp at LSC? Now, I think he's amazing. You know, his interviews and that, he's a right laugh. You know, United should have hanged on and went for him as manager. I mean, the reason why Liverpool struggles sometimes is because Klopp hasn't got his team yet. You know, he's still got Brendan Rodgers players, so obviously it's going to take a bit of time for Jurgen Klopp to get the players he wants. Question 5, what are you going to do on New Year's Eve? Well, these are questions from December, so obviously it's gone past New Year's now, but I'll tell you what I did. I had a bit of cider and watched the fireworks on TV with Big Ben chime in London. I didn't go to London, I just watched it on TV, but yeah, that's what I do New Year's Eve. Spend time with my family, really enjoy it. Right, thanks for questions. LSC Gamer now, he's been following me for ages as well. He says, congratulations, mates. Here are some questions. Number 1, what do you think of Leicester season so far? And where do you think they will finish? Now, I gotta say, Leicester City have really, really surprised me this season. They really, really have. You know, Claudio Ranieri, no one at the start of the season gave him a chance, but look at where Leicester are. They ended up beating Tottenham Hotspur this evening, where both Leicester City and Tottenham Hotspur are high flying at the moment. They just played each other in the FA Cup as well. Now, a few days later, they meet in the Premier League. Leicester City just beaten them at their stadium, White Hart Lane. They were at White Hart Lane a few days ago in the FA Cup. Now they got to go to King Power Stadium for FA Cup replay. But where do I think they could finish in the league? My prediction is I think they'll just miss out on top 4. So I think about 5th or 6th. Right, it says, question 2. Are you going to get Rise the Tomb Raider from the PS4? Possibly, because I love the Tomb Raider games. You know, Tomb Raider 2 is a classic. I've played that one loads and loads of times. Love it. Love that game. Question 3. Who do you think are United's best and worst signings this season? Well, number 1, Martial is the best signing without a question. You know, the reason why I say he's our best signing is because, you know, he's just only turned 20 years old. You know, he's still very young, and the skills he does and his footwork is absolutely fantastic. Worst signings, I gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed in Bastian Schweinsteiger. You know, he's not set the world alight yet since joining Manchester United. Darmian, I'm not too sure of him yet. It's Macho Darmian, but you know, I think definitely Martial's the best signing, but Darmian and Schweinsteiger I'm not too convinced about. Right, question 4. Who are your most favourite bands and singers? I like the Gorillaz, you know, with the animated characters. I like them. Busted, McFly, and what else? I quite like Little Mix, the popular girl band who won X Factor back in 2011. I think they're good. Question 5. What is your biggest guilty pleasure? Now, to be honest, guilty pleasure, I have to say, is when I make mistakes. You know, that has to be when I feel guilty sometimes, when I make mistakes. Question 6. Crash or Spyro? Both great games, but the winner for me, Crash Bandicoot. Question 2. What is your first PS2 game? Now, interesting you should say that. My first ever game I had on PS2, when I opened up my fat PS2 on Christmas, I think it's back in 2002, and that was Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Yeah, good game that was, made by EA Games. Quite enjoyed that. Question 8. Who do you think will win the Champions League and Europa League? Now, in Champions League, I think Barcelona will win again. The Europa League, well, it's a tough one. You know, you got so many good teams in it. I can't really say who's going to win the Europa League. But out of all the English teams, I think the team what's going to go the furthest is Tottenham Hotspur. I think they could possibly get to the final. United have been shocking, and I don't think Liverpool were good enough in the Europa League. So, no offense to you, mates, but United and Liverpool are just, well, both are struggling for form, aren't they? By the way, mate, I just watched that Liverpool versus Arsenal match. What a match that was. Another 3-3 draw. That was entertaining. That really, really was. You know, just like Newcastle versus Manchester United last night. So, yeah, great game. Question 9. Cats or dogs? Dogs is my favourite, but over the last couple of years, I've got to like cats because my auntie down in Cornwall has got 2 Siamese cats. Boy ones are called Kai and Alfie. Question 11. If you had a time machine, what year or decade would you choose? Well, I think I'll choose 1999, the year we won the treble. You know, I'd love to watch that match. Manchester United versus Bayern Munich in Champions League final, because I never watched that match. You know, back then I wasn't really following football, but I was still supporting Manchester United because I believe I started supporting Manchester United back in 1998. Yeah, that's a really good question. Now, finally, he says, question 12, what is the weather like where you live? Well, here in the UK, recently we've had a lot of rain, but Winter is finally arriving. Thank goodness for that, I'm fed up of the mild weather. We need cold weather. I love the cold weather, I love the frosty mornings. I like a bit of snow now and again. So, yeah, winter is finally arrived here in the UK, England. Right, Tom, you are said. Now, he's a good friend of mine, but for personal reasons and that, I'm not going to read out his questions. So, sorry about that, mate. But, anyways, thank you very much for your question, mates. Right, Woolagun 1000. Now, he's been following me for a little while, I think for a couple of years, because he made a video, like a montage of me going, for fuck's sake, when David Moyes was manager, the number of times I made rants about Manchester United. But, recently I've been making a lot of rants under Louis van Gaal, so nothing seemed to change. Anyways, straight on to his questions. Would you swap Rooney for Vardy? I have both of them. Vardy is amazing, breaking the Premier League record. Question 2. Joe Hart uses Head and Shoulders. What shampoo do you use? Same. I use Head and Shoulders. I use the apple flavour because I think that's great shampoo. Question 3. If you had a time machine but were unsure how to operate it, would you have a go anyway? Well, like I said, I'd like to go back to 1999 and watch the Manchester United versus Bayern Munich match. Question 4. If you were offered 5,000 per finger, how many fingers would you cut off? Well, if I was offered money, I'll still say none, because, my fingers and hands are important. Question 5. Do you like cheese, and what is the best cheese? Well, I like all kinds of cheeses. I like Stilton, Gorgonzola, Gambasola, Cheddar, Brie, Red Leicester, Apricot Stilton, and Cranberry Stilton. Yep, I like all kinds of cheeses. Question 6. Have you ever eaten someone else's chin? Nope. Question 7. Who is the hardest player in the Prem? Well, I gotta say, the one I've experienced the most is Roy Keane. No one messes with him. Absolutely not. Question 8. I've just had a baby. What should I name it? Well, if it's a boy or girl, I think a boy, I'll name it Charlie, and a girl, I'll possibly name it Lucy. Question 9. Do you like Cannibal Corpse? Can't really comment on that one because I don't quite understand about it. Question 10. Do you ever get proper united? No, not really. Anyways, thanks for your questions, mate. And that brings an end to Q&A live. I hope you enjoyed that. That was my 300th video social Q&A because I reached 300 uploads just before Christmas. So, yeah, thanks so much for your questions. Now, another Q&A will be up soon, so stay tuned to that. If you're watching live, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, all I can say is Liverpool versus Manchester United this weekend at Anfield. Come on, United. If we win, we go 7 points clear, I think. No, wait, that's wrong. I think it'd be 5 points clear because tonight the gap was 4 points before it kick off. But because Liverpool drew, it's now... Wait, it's 4 points. Now they're on 3 points. So if we win, we go 6 points clear. The Scousers. Come on, United. LSC Gamer, if you're listening, mate, or watching, good luck on Sunday. I really hope it's going to be a good match. Right. Anyways, I'm going to get off now. Maybe play a bit more FIFA, do my Norwich City career mode. I'm doing really well. You know, I've won a few matches. I'm currently in the top 4 in the moment, playing on professional. That's how well I'm doing. Yeah, sorry about my hair if it's a bit greasy, but of course, like with the weather being cold, I've been wearing hats outside. Wait, to end the Q&A, I'll show you which hat I've been wearing. This hat, a thin slate beanie. Now it's 40 so it's, yeah, nice and warm. Love it. Okay, bye bye.